Dollar. Dirt and money, no soul. Had to go and get it, ain't no time to kick it. Got a stack of flip for my foes. Dollar. Please tell me you can hear me. Don't turn your back and don't neglect me. Just let me know if you need me. Dollar. Let me watch out for my partners. Keep my money long, get my team strong. Let me run away from my problems.
Yo, what's good, original crew, man? We're back today, man. We got the boy Meezy Omar in the building today, man. We got Netflix Gentrified, Pop the Balloon, and that is 100% the truth. What you say? I gotta get you right, girl. Gotta get you a new one anyway.
Then. Huh?
Gotta get you a new one anyway. But what did you say that?
Sorry, y'all. Yeah, I tried to watch it.
I ain't gonna lie, soon you click on it, it's cringe.
Yeah.
Like I mean, immediately press play, it gets to rolling, it's cringe from the jump.
I watched like less than 5 minutes. I don't know. I tried to watch it and I turned it off.
As soon as I clicked on, I said, click off. Bruh. Like,
it just didn't feel.
The YouTube version already a little cringe, but to take it to Netflix and do what they did is hella cringe, bro. But hey, we go see. We watched the one on YouTube, but it do be cringy moments. You gotta be real. It's cringy moments even on the one on YouTube.
Yeah, because some people just weird.
Yeah, and that's what I mean. The people weird, cringe. Hey, with that being said, make sure y'all check out the links in the description box.
Down below.
You already know where to go if you want to first support. All you got to do is check out down below. Also, if you enjoyed today's visuals.
Lock it in with a thumbs up.
Man, let's hop into it. Hey, if you're new to the channel and haven't already, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Join the family. Join the fun, man. Let's go.
By the time you're watching this video, we will have had lost an all-time great show, great YouTube product to our corporate overlords.
Pop the Balloon Live, the only live dating show where singles test their chemistry and compete for a first date. Only one thing is certain: when their balloon pops, so does their chance at love. Tough crowd. I'm in for a good time. I'm Yvonne Orji, and this is Pop the Balloon Live. Tune in. I mean, we'll be there. Where will you be? Because it's live. That's how life works.
Pop the Balloon was a cultural phenomenon that honestly had a lot of bad connotations wrapped around it. You know, the ghetto hood boogers that were recreated.
I'll say this on some real spill. The only one that at least has some type of substance one is the one with Arlette. The rest of these people, bro, I don't care how you try to spin it, how you try to do whatever. The production quality of it is not good. It's very gimmicky, and nobody really come with any professionalism. Yeah. And now, don't get it twisted. It's a lot of unprofessionalism with the Arlette Pop the Balloon. You know what I'm saying? But they at least try to make it.
But it's not necessarily on them as far as the professionals. It's the people that come.
Yeah. They try. Even BM's the conversation he have after. This ain't no hookup show. This is literally we trying to make sure people match and find love. Yeah. If you come in looking for a hookup, please don't submit an application. And he will tell you, we've seen it. He'll tell you on the spot on the show, this ain't for the. We ain't here to make friends. We here to do the title of the show, Pop the Balloon, or find love. If you ain't looking for love, man, I ain't gonna get on that because the last episode. But yeah, it's just a lot of it be ratchet ghetto ass shit. I'm gonna just. That's point blank, you know?
Creating them in these white wall studios in Atlanta and in Boston and all these other places that had just the most ghettofied formula ever possible to make bad names for a bunch of black creators. We're putting out this filth on the internet. But when content creator Arlette came onto the scene and saw a way that she could make this into a more mature conversation, better content, better production, all of the things just raising the bar for this type of content, it instantly was a hit. As a diehard Pop the Balloon fan, I remember when Dr. Elam came onto the scene and literally gripped the nation by storm with his nonsensical opinions, controversial takes, and honestly a breath of fresh air in this space.
How old are you again?
38.
You're 38? Yeah. Red flag.
So it's
you are very handsome. I wouldn't even thought you were 38.
Of course not. But it's less about being a red flag and more about being a liability.
I get it.
If I were to bring you into my life, you would be a liability.
Right. I mean, if you change your mind, I'm open to it, though.
Why would you be open to it?
Because you're handsome, for one.
So you only like me because I'm beautiful.
Just like I'm beautiful.
Yeah, but that's not why I would only like you.
So why would you like me? Because you didn't answer that.
Because you can bring something.
That conversation he did have with her is real. That's a real, but it was the delivery, and I know people gonna be like, we always, but a lot of times it's depending on the settings and how you deliver it. Like just like you on a job, you working for somebody, you got a boss, you ain't gonna come to your boss and talk to your boss the same way you would talk to your own boy. You deliver your words differently, right? So same way in any other settings. Quit talking about some of y'all need, like, there's a way you can deliver harsh truth. You know what I'm saying? Like CB on me about that all the time. Like me, I'm a very much so the same way I talk to you in the street in your face. A lot of times I be really want to pop off on a lot of people in the comments because you know me, I'm a very like I go there with you, you know, and I really be wanting to see a lot of people in person. You know what I'm saying?
That's not.
But CB, like, you can respond to them in a better way than that, and I'll be like,
honestly,
you know how I
like,
am.
Don't respond at all. But if you just have to, then go about it a different way.
Yeah.
Be better. Don't stoop down to other people's level.
I ain't stooping down to their level. I'm bringing the level to them.
Come on, child.
I ain't stooping down. I'm gonna get you up on my level. Cause I know half of people be little pussies anyway.
And add something to my life, but because you're a liability, you can't add anything to my life.
Right.
See, that's the content that we love, this real, authentic perspective on dating that shows just how crazy some of the men are, crazy some of the women are, and how hard dating is in 2025. Now, the show itself isn't absolved of criticism because some of the newer episodes are crazy, but it still remains true that there is an air of authenticity that surrounds that show that simply can't be replicated on some sort of Netflix platform. Now, I can't go on without saying that the original show will still maintain itself on YouTube, but this will just be some sort of side Netflix project that they have going on.
Every Wednesday, okay, pop the...
Does it if it negatively, not negatively, but it doesn't perform well. Yeah, negatively performs on a Netflix platform. Could that in return reflect on a YouTube show? That's the reason why I'm like, it's a risky move.
It's risky. Me personally, I don't think that it will probably
but it
affect the YouTube. It's just the Netflix one won't perform well, and this will be a one and done type.
But it's still a reflection of you though, because they are the producers.
I mean, yeah, true. Like,
I would hate for it to.
Yeah, I just don't want to. Yeah, I would hate for it to. So I'm trying not to like think of it that way. But yeah, things are, it trickles down.
I just think that was a risky move to take, trying to do something for a network.
It's definitely a gamble
that I think is more suited for a platform like YouTube. I think it's way more suited for a platform like. And if you notice, Netflix is trying to get into this creator space.
Yeah.
If you really pay attention, they got to pop the balloon. And instead of Simon doing Inside on YouTube, they took it to Netflix and had Simon on
Netflix.
So
Inside on Netflix, yeah.
Yeah, so it's like, is that the next world YouTube not YouTube, Netflix trying to step into? It's getting creator produced shows that they have seen some success on YouTube.
Yeah.
The Balloon Wednesday is still a thing. Make sure you're tuning in. I will still be hosting, just like he said. It's going to be the same. Producing, everything is going to remain the same. The only thing is just we have another edition.
It's that BM breathing hard as hell in the mic.
To, the things that we're working on, which is working with Netflix, which is a huge deal, a huge blessing. We're super grateful for it.
And nobody's more happier or proud of Arlette than I am. As a content creator, I think a lot of people don't realize that our dreams began from the big screen, the bigger screens, whether it be the television or the movie screen or whatever the case may be. And our dreams still continue to strive in that direction with as much creative control as possible. But this show seems to lack creative control because this is like a gentrified version of Pop the Balloon. That's also...
Well, I think BM said Arlette said they have creative control, the production, right? So you saying lack of creative control, it's kind of comfort, you know what I'm saying?
It just don't seem like it though, and I think that's what he means. Like it just
or the characters in play comes off more cringe instead of authentic. Like
it doesn't come off. So it makes you really think like how much did you have, And were there like different things like put in place or like, hey, or working with some team, like we're going to do this, that, and the third, but you still have like your hands in it and, you know, putting your ideas or whatever the case may be. But I just wonder because it just doesn't feel as so.
It just doesn't feel like raw, authentic, and it's because of the people that they're bringing on. It's more of a put on a show instead of being themselves. And that's the difference between the one on YouTube. YouTube is real, authentic, everyday people being themselves, even though they might be putting on a show. They still being themselves, opposed to a lot of these people that come on Netflix are trying to more be a character of some sort, and they're not being their raw, authentic selves.
Also coming with these astronomical price hikes that Netflix has associated with itself in recent times. Now, dare I say this might even hurt the Pop the Balloon brand with how gentrified it is.
Have y'all seen the trailer for the Pop the Balloon that's on Netflix? Because I watched it yesterday and I was like, what the fuck is this? First of all, we already knew they got rid of Arlette as the host, which Pop the Balloon, Arlette is Pop the Balloon. And I'm not convinced that Yvonne Orji is going to be a good host, to be honest, but we'll see. Secondly, they got white people on this show. We can't have nothing, bro. Like, obviously, Pop the Balloon is problematic. I recognize that. I watch strictly from an entertainment perspective. But I am not trying to see a white man on a show popping a black woman's balloon. You know what I mean? Like, when you bring in the interracial dynamics into it, it's not funny anymore.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie.
She got a point, because of late, we have been seeing even the colorism thing be more of a topic of conversation with the Pop the Balloon. So now you bring in the interracial, that's even more, because then it makes, but also I feel like Netflix is looking for that. They looking for a clip to want to go viral, so to draw traction to the platform, and so they can get more people tuning in and paying that subscription fee. Because you can't password share no more. So it's, you know, so that they're gonna try to bait it.
Yeah, most definitely.
It's only a matter of time till people get on social media and everybody, oh, I need to see that episode, and then they get Netflix baited.
My heart is to not be on her side in this conversation, but like I said, this is a cultural phenomenon, and this isn't something to be, you know, mixed with all these different ethnic groups, et cetera, et cetera. We've seen the imitators and the replicators do their own version, and I'm not gonna lie, it's entertaining from that perspective as well. I gotta applaud them. But in the original concept is based out of the black experience with black cast, black people. Arlette has never brought anybody non-black onto the platform to participate in it, because it's not necessarily a big part of culture. Like, interracial dating is not. There's just so many dynamics that come into play, and it almost sucks the fun out of it. Another big portion of it is, from my understanding, a lot of those people that were displayed on the trailer are reality TV stars. Now, I don't know if that's just for trailer's sake, but I damn sure don't want to see another made-up version of another, you know, love contest show where there's reality stars competing for reality stars. That's definitely not fun. That's definitely not my idea of content. That's definitely not some shit that I am trying to see on a day-to-day basis when I watch this episode of Pop the Balloon live on Netflix. It just takes the whole mystification out of what's really going on to the screen for me. And as far as the host goes,
Are you still a virgin?
I am.
Oh my God, I love this. This is the most original guest we've ever had on. And what are you, 39?
I am.
Oh my God. That dam is going to break one day, baby. And
Maybe let me tell you right now. People were like, oh, you know, Yvonne, I was like, pray for him, whoever he is. Y'all need to pray for him. You get a lot of pent up energy up in here with me.
Oh my God. And you're going to hit your sexual peak when you start having sex. So yeah, you're going to need a couple of men, probably.
Like, just
yeah, I don't want to hear from a 39-year-old virgin hosting a dating show where they're gonna talk about sex. And no, this isn't because I'm not fond of Yvonne for her character as Molly on the show Insecure, even though I think Issa should have been dropped her. I also am gonna miss my messy bestie Arlette. Like, I love what Arlette brings to the show. She brings a level of messiness, authenticity, and
Arlette has been getting a little messy. Arlette, you have been getting a little messy.
It's in like a fun, you know, entertaining way that.
And
I
think,
wonder,
oh, my bad.
That I wonder if that's missing from this Pop the Balloon on Netflix. You know what I'm saying?
Clock that.
and also, it not that it bothers me, but like you said, you got reality TV, you know,
I don't like that.
And then you got her as an actor. So it just
like
it really takes away for it.
It feels fake and forced.
Yes, it just. feel like we just appear on another like acting set.
Yeah,
just,
like another Love Island or something.
Like,
you know what I'm saying?
I can't get
instead of being real authentic people who are just regular everyday 9 to 5 people trying to find a match in life. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And that's the reason why I think more people are willing to tune into the YouTube one. Also, it's not behind a paywall. It's a free platform. Exactly. And so, like, I could pick and choose, like, all right, I ain't feeling this, I'm gone. Yeah. I ain't waste $1. But on Netflix, I got to pay. And Netflix, you ain't cheap, my boy. No. And so, you keep giving us some scripted ass shit because we don't know what's real, what's fake. Yeah. You got an actor hosting. Yeah. There's not really a popular actress at that, like a popular face. You know what I'm saying? I ain't never seen it. I ain't watching Insecure. And that's the one I keep seeing everybody reference stuff from, Insecure. So I'm like, I guess if you ain't watching Insecure, you won't be familiar with her. And then you got reality stars, which most of the time, reality stars are everyday people who aspire to be actors. Like, so I don't...
Honestly, just good-natured humor that brings out the nastiness that dating can be, or the viral clips that we need from the show.
Reason why I pop my balloon, because the outfit's not giving. Yeah. It's not, yeah. I like my guy to look, really good.
And what about his outfit is not giving? What are you not feeling?
Everything.
Oh. Everything. Ooh, everything. Okay.
Everything is not giving.
So is it how it's put together? Is there a piece? Like, what is it?
Girl, it's just the green, the blue, the gray. It's just no giving.
Okay. So did you put thought into this? Like, she said your outfit's not giving. Like,
yeah. No, I mean, shoot, that's teach their own. I guess it's all good. Like, okay.
Oh, you're looking at her outfit. Are you feeling this?
I mean, I'm a fan of Sheen.
Okay.
Yeah,
you a fan of what?
Sheen. Right. I'm a fan. No, I'm saying you put that on.
Look, man, nobody draws out the mess better than Arlette. But on a serious note, though, this is pure, authentic content that we are seeing that is great production on a platform that the creators maintain total control. They've even gone as far as to not have sponsors up until recently because they didn't want anybody telling them what they can or can't do. And the sponsorship fits so beautifully, it's crazy. But I've recently seen over time a lot of people basically gentrify this content for their own entertainment and humor. And honestly, it's a bastardization of what Pop the Balloon is to represent.
Hey, what's up, everyone? We're in the lovely city of San Antonio, and we have the person who loves San Antonio the most. Come on up.
This was a good comedic spoof of it, though. Like, it's a great comedic spoof because if you know about Charles Barkley in San Antonio, do you know about it?
You told me.
Did I tell you? What did I tell you?
I can't remember what you told me.
I don't think I ever told you though, but I think I showed you a clip.
You did. You said with the situation that had happened or something, or
I just said he always every time he goes to San Antonio. I can't remember. But he said San Antonio got fat women, all the women fat. Yo.
And we have the person who loves San Antonio the most. Come on up.
Well, wow. I'm Charles Wade Barkley. Listen.
Hey, how y'all doing? I'm Manny Supreme. I'm 30 years old. I'm from Philadelphia.
Hi, Manny. Can you tell me about your last relationship?
I mean, I was engaged for about 10 years.
10 years?
Yeah, I mean, I told her just trust the process.
Yeah, trust no process. Go ahead and get out of here.
My name is Trey. I'm an influencer and artist. I'm 28 and I'm from LA, And by the way, happy International Women's Day.
You know that was 5 months ago, right?
Yeah, but it's, International Women's Day every day to all you beautiful queens.
Super cringe content. Now I know what you're thinking. Omar, you are blowing this into way bigger proportions than it needs to be. But I'm going to be honest with you. On one hand, it is good that Arlette and her husband get to keep some creative control. They are executive producers. Now, that's probably just some sort of title, but at least they are getting paid. But on the other hand, when you sign away this IP or you attach your name to some stuff like this is a part of your brand now. I believe Pop the Balloon was on a crazy trajectory, and they ultimately know the paperwork, so they know what's best for them. But there's a possibility that this could ruin the brand long term.
Not gonna lie, I don't want to see Pop the Balloon on Netflix. I mean, I feel like I like my Netflix. I like my shows separate. I like my Netflix shows. I like my YouTube shows. Like, I like things to be separate. And I just feel like when you bring stuff like that to networks, come on TV say, it's not gonna be the same.
Ultimately, plays like this to me scream some level of desperation from these big publications and networks. They don't want to pay the people who are traditionally trained, so they go to YouTube and get projects like Sidemen or Mr. Beast or now Pop the Balloon. I wouldn't be surprised if Kai Cenat gets some.
I have.
Mr. Beast.
You want me to tell you another one I can see eventually? Them trying to get
who?
Like a network trying to get Kevin Lane.
True.
I can see Kevin Lane, them trying to get a Kevin Lane and doing that on behind the paywall. It won't hit the same.
No, I mean
even Terrell. I'm surprised they haven't. They probably have came to him, but Terrell, I can see them trying to get the the Terrell show. Mm-hmm. But even the show with him and Coco, I could have saw that going behind paywall. Mm-hmm. But now you got a girl who's kind of doing something similar. What's her name? The Queenie, whatever.
Oh, yeah.
She doing something similar to what they were doing, and I can see that going behind a paywall. I can see a lot of stuff that, because of the popularity and the views it gets, them trying network or streaming platform trying to suck them in and put it behind a paywall.
Yeah.
Because they like, oh, y'all got such a huge fan base. Like, I always say this, it's hard for YouTubers to cross platforms. Mm-hmm. Like, Mr. Beast would have did way more numbers doing Beast games on YouTube than he would have, then I think that they would have did on Paramount. I mean, not Paramount, Amazon.
It was on Amazon.
Yeah, Amazon.
I was like, because I kept thinking, I was like, it wasn't Netflix, was it? But
and I think Simon Inside would have did way more numbers if they had did it on YouTube than Netflix. I think a lot of times, again, you have such a large fan base, but also that fan base is coming and they're able to watch free content.
But I don't know, like, when they're coming to these creators and stuff like that. True.
Especially a higher paywall like
True.
Netflix.
When they're coming to, like, these different creators and they're presenting these opportunities and they're presenting, this
it's
money
a great opportunity.
And the contracts and, like just everything. I do wonder, like, how it's delivered for, like, yeah, I definitely got to jump on this.
Because they probably still could retain ownership. So, so it's a great opportunity.
That most definitely, Well, I guess so. Yeah, I guess that would be the case, especially like in Arlette. Yeah, because they still able to do it.
And even Mr. Beast
and Mr. Beast as well. So yeah, I guess that and them as well. So I guess it's not like necessarily losing situation because if it don't work, we can just go back. After this contract.
But I don't want to see my product not work though.
Yeah, true.
Because every product you put out as a creator is like a baby.
Yeah, true. But if things don't do as well number-wise, because that's what you look at, then I guess you have something to go back to, another platform.
True.
Sidemen or Mr. Beast or now Pop the Balloon. I wouldn't be surprised if Kai Cenat gets some sort of late night deal on Amazon or Peacock or something like that in the next coming months or so. Because that's just the way that they are trending. They're not trying to dump all this money into all these projects, so they'd rather go back and get the creator, help them live out a dream, but ultimately bastardize the content that they are able to produce, take away some of their creativity, if not all of it, and then ultimately have it be gentrified and inauthentic and leaving a bad taste in the traditionalist's mouth. Now, I do believe in taking a bad deal or perceived bad deal in order to boost you up in the main sphere, because I don't know another way for her to market herself to a larger audience other than this. Like, this is good marketing for the YouTube channel as a whole. We just have to factor in that some of that name is going to be damaged because when people go back to the YouTube channel, they're going to see one thing as opposed to seeing Connie Chung and Mike Michelson on Pop the Balloon. That shit is so disgusting. I don't know. I could just be a disgruntled fan at the end of the day because
Did you want me to pause?
No, you don't have to pause. And I think that's why earlier when you asked me the question, I was like, it could be a bad thing and it could be a good thing. It just all depends on how people gravitate to it. And
what
just
what
being
demographic too.
And the demographic as well. And then me just, being a viewer and knowing and enjoying Pop the Balloon on YouTube and what it brings and seeing,
and then you going to Netflix, it's a whole different product.
Yeah. And then getting on Netflix and being like, ugh, and not even being able to get past 5 minutes of it.
But then you think about the people who watch it on Netflix that might enjoy it. They come to YouTube, they're like, I didn't sign up for this ghetto ass shit.
You know what I'm saying? They may view it one way. So it all depends on who the person is. Is this a new person? Do this person look like the people that's on Pop the Balloon on YouTube? Do the people like it? Just it all depends. Yeah. But I'm gonna still give it a try before I just like be like, oh no, I can't do this. The one on YouTube. Yeah. I meant the one on Netflix. Sorry. Yeah. But yeah.
Such shit is so disgusting. I don't know. I could just be a disgruntled fan at the end of the day because I don't want to see something that I love and I think is unique and creative and is so innovative come tumbling down because these people at Netflix don't understand the culture. They don't understand what they're supposed to do with this amazing product. And they definitely don't know how to keep it as authentic as it can possibly be. I might just be upset because I'm going to miss out on some of the most classic moments ever.
Is Cedric someone that's your type?
No.
Okay. What makes him not?
Now, Omar, if you didn't watch the past episode, you missed out, my boy.
Oh, YouTube?
Yeah.
The one on YouTube.
Six kids, 4 baby mamas. What the fuck?
Yeah, that was crazy.
Not your type.
The way he looks.
I just wanted to know what you was thinking about. That's all that was.
It's just weird talking to my little brother. So.
No problem. You can't say little. We the same age, darling. Let's be respectful.
You sound like him though.
That's so because we from the same place. So you don't like people from your hometown.
I never said that.
And that's respectful.
People
I can
put
respect
words
it.
in their
A man
mouth.
with a higher vocabulary,
Okay.
which you don't have. Oh, on your day-to-day speak.
You said you looking for a hood dude. I'm not that. Okay. Oh, okay, yeah. Go sing it out loud. Go ahead.
Watashi wasta.
See, that's why I don't like all the other ones, bro.
What in the world?
I ain't never seen it before, but I don't even like it.
I've never seen it before. Yeah,
but I don't like it though. It ain't.
Facts.
It ain't qualified.
I'm done.
Hey, y'all spam us up in the comments, man. Y'all let us know y'all thoughts down below.
Please do.
But until this time, y'all know how it go, man. I do go by the name DJ No Kid. This is
Sierra Nicole.
We are.
Kid is
We are.
Time to kick it, got a stack of flip for my foes.